Hi everybody, it's Kim Wilson, and I was with you at Lunchtime Live on Monday and showed you this little box, and I said I'd make one for you, so I'm going to show you how to make it real quick. And it's on page 87 of the annual catalog, so you can see that it features the In Color Designer paper, although you can use whatever paper you want, but In Color products are on sale in August, so I thought I'd go ahead and make this box and show you how to make it. So let's get started on that. I don't have a lot of the In Color paper yet because I've been using it like crazy, so I did order some more during the sale. So it comes with 2 different patterns and all 5 of the colors, and then the opposite sides of the patterns are these fun little background patterns as well. So for my box, I used a K for me. My husband is the next birthday, so I used a B for him. But I did save the little pieces that cut out of the B because we'll want to put those back in. So you just need one of the sheets, one of the 6x6 sheets, and then an 8x8 piece of the cardstock. And I'm going to put my phone up on a box because I kind of forgot to do that so you can see better. So I'm going to grab a kit box and just move this up a little bit so you can see better because the box is kind of big. Well, it's not real big, but 8x8 and then 6x6 are the pieces you need, and that's it. So let's get started. I used to cut the letters, I used the Party Alphabet dies, and I just wanted to show you the dies and the banners because you can they do come as a bundle. And if you want to use a banner for a card base, it is the fifth one in. So I have that written down so I don't forget. So these are really nice for all sorts of parties, and they're a little expensive, so I would get them as a bundle and then have them, maybe even use your rewards, have them for all sorts of parties and occasions. That's something you want to keep forever and in your crafting repertoire. Okay, so the box. Let's get started with our Stampin' Trimmer. So for the bottom of the box, the 8x8 piece, we're just going to score every 2 inches. And I didn't time myself, but I think this box came together really fast. It's just a standard box. So 2 inches all the way around. And then when you make a box, you always cut some of the for the score lines. So on 2 opposing sides, I guess you would say. So taking my snips and just cutting those score lines there. And then we'll have all the pieces we need. Okay, so for the 6x6 piece, you want to score at 15/16 of an inch. And so that's just one line on your trimmer. Now, if you don't have a real accurate trimmer, just a smidge under 1 inch should do it. So if you can measure a smidge, then you'll be good. And this box is pretty forgiving. It's not rocket science here, so it's just a standard box. So my husband's birthday is next in line, so I thought this would be good for candy or something. He likes dark chocolate, so anything dark chocolate is good to go. So, and the same thing, we're going to snip at the opposing side so we can fold our box lid together. Okay, so, and I always like to use tear and tape when I'm doing boxes because it's a little sturdier than, and well, the liquid glue works good, except then you have to sit and hold it for a while. The tear and tape is nice and sturdy, and you don't have to worry about that. So it's just folding all the score lines together, and you can see that the little flaps are going to go in on the sides to make the box. So we'll put my little pieces of tear and tape, and this is probably the longest part of the process, is getting all the little sides put together with the tear and tape. And I should grab my pick tool here to help take those tape edges off. Sometimes that helps, and it helps also if you kind of burnish the edges so that it it is really stuck down there and you're not peeling the tape off along with it. Okay, then those little edges just go in like that, quick and easy. So now let's do the other side. Oh, I already put my tear and tape on, so I just need to take that one off. It's coming. And before I forget it, I should finish this top by putting my piece of window sheet in, because obviously we can't finish our bee without something in that spot. So I have a piece of window sheet, and it's about, let's see, 3 inches by 2 1/4. It looks like just a scrap that I had on hand, and I'm going to put that right in there. And I'm going to use a few of my extra paper pumpkin glue dots, because I think that works really good too on window sheets. And it doesn't matter if you use something that's going to show, because it's the inside of the box, so it's really not going to show. So we'll put one in each corner of my, and again, my pick tool works great to grab off those glue dots. And we do sell glue dots separately. I just have a lot extra from my kits, so I tend to use those because they're nice and handy and don't take up a lot of space in my craft room here. Okay, I'll get that window sheet put on. All right, now we can put the rest of our bee on. See my little pieces here, I didn't lose them, yay. Okay, and again, I'm going to use the extra glue dots to put those on because they're handy. Okay. And then, let's see, get the curved part and the flat part in the right place. Guess that looks pretty good. I didn't put it down real hard in case I need to move it. Because I did put that one off a little bit too far to the side. Ah, that looks pretty good, so I can kind of press that down. And I could have put it on the inside too, either way. Alright, so my box top is done. I just do the same thing on the bottom. Get all my score marks folded so the box can go together nicely. And you can fit quite a bit of candy in that box. It's not too small, not too shabby there. So these would also make great treat boxes for a party or something. So, all right, so now I just have to remember which piece to put the tear and tape on. So I'm going to put a piece on each side, since these flaps are a lot bigger than the last. The top was. Grab those off. And I think I might just do this one here just to show you how it goes, and then show you my sample again, because it does take a little bit of time to get this on, but it will stay nice and sturdy and no problems. So that's why I like to use the tear and tape. Okay, see how nice that corner is? Now we'll just pretend that I did the same on the other side and put my box lid together. Isn't that cool? So simple and easy. And then just decorate it. So what I used to decorate mine was the gallery blooms, and I only used the dies because I just like foliage dies. So I just grabbed some of these little dies here. And again, I used more in colors. I used Secret Sea and Cloud Cover to cut out the dies, and then I used the in color pearls, flat pearls, to add a few pearls, and then a little bit of white twine there. And just so simple, and you can make a bunch of those for a party or something without much trouble at all. So In Color sale is going on in August. There's my website, and I hope you give this box a try because it was really fun, quick and easy, just what I like. Happy crafting.